Right, so I'm here to talk about boozing. So basically, I had some wonderful times getting pissed. I used to work for magazines down in London, loaded FHM, all that sort of stuff. Completely different slideshow, if you will. But basically, I love drinking and I love getting pissed. So, but I also had some great times getting pissed. I had some very sketchy times getting pissed. There's Barcelona where I nearly didn't come home. There is Amsterdam, I nearly didn't come home. You get the sort of picture, basically, where we're kind of going with this. So I had some great times getting pissed. I also had some other times getting pissed. So basically what I was pretty much what you would call a middle lane drinker. So a few drinks after work, Friday night, a few beers, wine after tea, wine with tea every so often, a few bits. So I enjoyed a drink, a couple of shots, a few blowouts. You know how it goes. And to be fair, this is what I thought a non-drinker looked like. So my thought was, because it was starting to get in the way of things a little bit, but I was like, no, well, I can't stop drinking because non-drinkers are absolutely weird. So I remember having a conversation with one thinking, how on earth do you survive? How can you have fun? And more importantly, what on earth do you do with your time? So my question was, why bother? What is the point? Why should I bother stopping drinking? I can hold down a good job. I run a business. I've got a family. I'm all right in a room. I've got the hangover, but why would I want to bother doing all these sorts of things? So I'm going over there, sorry. So why should I do? Anyway, basically, that's the reason why I didn't bother. So I was watching him, that's my little boy, play football one day, hanging out of my bottom, basically. All I wanted to do was go home and crawl under the sheets. And I was thinking, hang on a minute, I'm missing out on stuff. And I'm going to miss out on stuff that I can't get back. So how do you actually stop something that's ingrained in your life and has been for many, many years? And also, why bother doing it? Take a break. That's the whole point of this. I took 3 months off drinking. I never thought I'd do it. As soon as I'd finished, I went straight back on the booze. And I was like, right, I'll do it. But January 2023, I woke up with a hangover from hell, and I thought, right, do you know what? I'm going to stop drinking for a year. And my wife never thought I'd do it. My pals never thought I'd do it. And Anna never thought I'd do it for a start. So I turned around and thought, right, I'm going to do it. So 1 year of no beer, no spirits, no cocktails. So what on earth does that look like for someone that has done that for the past 44 years of their life? Yeah, I know I only look 21, 44. So how do you do it? What does it mean? Right, so the first thing is mental dexterity. The mental dexterity that I used to actually do to go on a night out drinking was like, if I have 2, I'll be all right tomorrow. Well, I'll have 3, but then if I have I can move that meeting next week. That's all right. It's liberating to the point where I don't have to think about that anymore, and especially when you're running a business. Holidays, this was a complete game changer. I never thought this would happen. I was like, I drink on holiday. If I'm relaxing, what's the point? Every sunrise, every sunset, and you come back buzzing and feeling relaxed. Again, I'm not trying to make you think about your own drinking. I'm not trying to say stop drinking. I'm not saying I'll never drink again, but ultimately, these are the sort of things that happened to me. Weekends were off the scale. I basically will never bore of getting up on a Saturday morning, being on it, and being able to go off with my little lad and run off with my wife. The other thing as well, it's mental, is people get curious. People start to, my boys who have, I'm very lucky to have a big circle of friends. I've got friends that work, Rich is a friend, and other people are friends. And they start to look at you and they go, how'd you do it? What, well, do you not get a bit? And why would you? So you start to do that. And the other thing as well, the alcohol-free scene is off the scale. There is some amazing alcohol-free beers out there. That Good Karma goes amazing with a curry, by the way, on a Friday night. That's your treat. The other thing is sleep. Now, I used to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning after a few drinks, and I'd be going thinking, oh, shit, I've got to do that tomorrow. I shouldn't have had that beer. I shouldn't have done that. My sleep is off the scale, literally. When I hit that sober pillow, I can get up the next day, honestly, and I'm like, bosh, right, where are we going? What are we doing today? Patience. I don't know why. I've just got more ability. For this year, I've had more ability to handle things. I've just seen more patient. I see more calm. You probably don't think about looking at me when I'm running around up here. But I do seem to be able to handle things a bit more. And the other thing as well is that the memories that I've made, I'm nearly crying here. This is mad, isn't it? So, yeah, you get to do all this stuff, but you remember it. And it's pretty crazy. And I never, ever, ever thought that would happen. Again, it's just what you do. It's not all sunshines, rainbows, and mocktails at all. One of the things that it has taught me is that you have to deal with your own shit, and you can't numb it away. And I'm not saying everybody that drinks numbs it away. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying you shouldn't drink. I'm not saying that you should never drink. Again, what I'm saying is that you get to deal with stuff. This picture was taken in November in the morning. I'd been out the night before, all night with the boys. They'd all been drinking. I hadn't been drinking. It was no bother. I enjoyed myself. It was great fun. I was home, got myself to bed. Kit woke up. He came into my house, my room at 5:30, and he went, it's snowing, Dad, it's snowing. I'd built a snowman, sledged down a hill, gone running around the block, all before like 6 o'clock in the morning. So basically, that's what my 1 year of no beer looks like, to be fair. I never thought I'd do it, and I did it. Sorry. So,